She texted during my father's funeral. Stop being dramatic. He was old anyway. Coming home late going clubbing? I replied, enjoy. Then I emptied the house while she partied and left divorce papers on her pillow when she stumbled in drunk at 4 a.m. to a completely bare home. I, 36 male, was standing at my father's graveside when the text came through. My wife, Kendra, 33, had left the funeral for work emergency an hour earlier. Dad had just been lowered into the ground. My mom was sobbing into my shoulder. My phone vibrated. Kendra, still at that depressing thing. Stop being so dramatic. He was old anyway. Coming home late, going clubbing with the girls. You need to get over this moping already. It's been 3 days. 3 days since my dad died of a sudden heart attack. 3 days. My mom saw my face change. What's wrong, honey? Nothing, Mom. Just work stuff. I typed back one word. Enjoy. Then I made a decision that had been building for months. This wasn't the first time Kendra showed zero empathy. But disrespecting my father's funeral, that was the line. My cousin Pete, 39M, was there. Contractor, owns his own moving company. Pulled him aside. Pete, I need your truck and your crew right now. Now, bro, we're at Uncle's funeral. Showed him the text. His face went dark. That bet. Okay. What do you need? Everything that's mine out of my house today while she's clubbing. Done. The boys are actually free. Was going to give them the day off for the funeral, but they need the hours. My mom tried to insist I come to the reception, made excuses about needing to handle Dad's paperwork immediately. She understood. Dad was always the handle business first type. By 2 p.m., I was at the house with Pete and 4 of his guys. Also had my brother-in-law Jerome, he's a lawyer, on speakerphone getting emergency divorce papers ready. The thing about Kendra, she never paid attention to what was actually mine versus hers versus ours. Most of our furniture, I bought it before marriage or inherited from my grandmother. The TV, gaming systems, kitchen appliances, all purchased by me, receipts in my name. Even her precious wine collection was stored in my wine fridge that I bought myself as a birthday present. The movers were surgical. My grandmother's dining set. Kendra always said it was too old-fashioned. Anyway, the living room furniture I bought with my first bonus. My home office entirely. Desk, chair, computer, monitors, the works. The bedroom set bought before marriage. Every kitchen appliance except the microwave that was hers. All my books, vinyl records, tools, the smart TV and entertainment system, even the good towels. Wedding gift from my side. Left her clothes and makeup neatly piled in the corner. The microwave, her yogurt maker she used once. The couch her mom gave us, ugly as sin, one folding chair from the garage, her photos and personal items. The pettiest part. I canned the utilities effective next day, all in my name and changed the locks. Building manager was cool about it. Lease was only in my name anyway since I'd lived there 2 years before marriage. Jerome had the divorce papers ready by 400 p.m. Uncontested divorce filing citing irreconcilable differences. Very generous. She gets her car, still making payments, lol, her personal belongings and nothing else. No alimony requests since she makes more than me at her marketing job. Left the papers on her pillow. Well, on the floor where her pillow would have been if I hadn't taken the bed. Also left a printed copy of her text with a note. Enjoyed my evening handling my father's affairs. Your belongings are in the corner. Utilities end tomorrow. You have 30 days to move per lease requirements. Don't contact me except through lawyers. Then I went to my mom's house. We looked through Dad's photos and cried together like normal people do when they lose someone. Update 1. It's been 48 hours since the funeral. And who boy? Kendra came home at 4:17 a.m. Ring doorbell still sends me notifications. The video is her stumbling drunk, trying her key 3 times, then slowly realizing it doesn't work. The confusion, the panic, then finding the lockbox with the new key I left for her. Jerome said I had to give her access for 30 days. The scream when she got inside woke up 3 neighbors. Mrs. Patterson called the cops thinking someone was being murdered. 6 a.m. the text started. 67 of them in 2 hours. Evolution was fascinating. WTF, WTF, WTF. Where is everything? This isn't funny. Bring it back. You can't do this. I was joking about your dad. You're overreacting. I'm calling the police. The police say it's a civil matter. Please answer me. You're being abusive. I'll destroy you in court. Called Jerome. He laughed. She can't destroy anything. No kids, short marriage. She makes $90 to your $70K. And you have documented cruelty during a family death. Judge will laugh her out of court. Then came the flying monkeys. Her mom, Dedra, called. How could you leave my baby with nothing? She has her belongings in a folding chair. She says you stole everything. I took my property, premarital and inherited items. Have all receipts. She was grieving too. Your father was like family to her. Really? Which funeral home was she grieving at last night? Tequila Sunrise or Club Paradise? Her best friend Astrid, you need therapy. This is psychotic behavior. What's psychotic is texting. Stop being dramatic. He was old anyway about someone's dead father during the burial. She didn't mean it like that. How did she mean it? You know, like stop being so sad at his funeral. Well, when you say it like that, goodbye, Astrid. But the best part, Kendra's job. See, she told her boss she needed 3 days off for a family emergency. Even got bereavement leave because her father-in-law, who was like a father to her, died. But remember that clubbing night? She posted it all on Instagram. Stories of shots, dancing on tables, making out with some random dude. Yeah, caught that too. Captioned, "Living my best life, Freedom Friday." Her coworker Heather, who follows her, saw everything. Heather, who had to cover Kendra's emergency workload. Heather, who missed her own anniversary dinner to handle Kendra's Friday presentation. Heather took screenshots. Heather sent them to their boss with the subject line, "Kendra's family emergency Thursday night." Kendra wasn't fired, but she got written up and lost her quarterly bonus. That's $5 gone. She tried to contest the divorce filing, said she needed time to process the emotional trauma. Judge gave her 30 days to respond but wouldn't delay the initial filing. Update 2, Week 2. The entitlement went nuclear. First, she tried to break back in while I was at work. Changed the locks without telling me illegally, but whatever. Got home to find the door damaged and her inside. Trying to move my grandmother's china cabinet. This is still my home for 18 more days. And breaking and entering is a crime. You can't prove I broke in. I live here. Showed her the ring footage of her literally crowbarring the door. The police are on their way. She ran, left the crowbar. Cops took a report but said since she technically still lived there, it was complicated. But the property damage, that's a crime. Didn't press charges but documented everything. Then she got crafty. Filed a restraining order claiming I was financially abusing her by taking all the furniture. Judge took one look at my receipts and her $90 case salary and threw it out. But I had to miss a day of work for court. The smear campaign started next. Facebook posts about being abandoned by a narcissist during her time of grief. What grief? She literally posted club videos the night of the funeral. My dad's sister, Aunt Ruth, absolutely destroyed her in the comments. Grief. You left Bob's funeral saying you had diarrhea, then posted yourself doing tequila shots 2 hours later. We all saw it. You're lucky all he did was take his furniture. Bob would have haunted your disrespectful forever. Post deleted within an hour. But here's where she really messed up. Remember that guy she was making out with at the club? Turns out he's married. His wife found the videos through a mutual friend. His wife is a partner at Kendra's dream company, the one she'd been interviewing with for months. Guess whose final interview got mysteriously canceled? The rage texts that night were unhinged. "You ruined my career. That job was mine. You must have called them. I'll sue you for interference." Didn't respond to any of it. Just forwarded to Jerome. Then came the extinction level stupid move. She tried to sell my dad's tools. I'd moved them from the house to Mom's garage. But Kendra knew where the spare tea was hidden. She loaded up Dad's entire tool collection, some vintage stuff from his father worth probably $15 total, and listed them on Facebook Marketplace. My uncle saw the listing, called me immediately. I drove over with the police this time. She was in the garage negotiating with some buyer. "Those are stolen property," I told the buyer. "Here's the will showing they were left to me. Here's the death certificate dated 2 weeks ago." Buyer ran. Kendra tried to play it off. I thought they were communal property. "Cop, ma'am, you're selling items from an estate that's still in probate. That's theft. He's my husband. It's partly mine." "Ex-husband," I corrected. "And no, inheritance isn't marital property." She got arrested, actually arrested. Spent a night in jail before Dedra bailed her out. The charges were dropped eventually. Jerome negotiated that in exchange for her signing the divorce papers immediately, but her employer found out about the arrest. Another write-up. She's one strike from termination. Now, Update 3, Week 3. Kendra's world was crashing hard. She couldn't afford the apartment alone. Our rent was $2,200 a month, and while she made more than me, she had insane spending habits, designer bags, weekly nail appointments, that kind of thing. Her solution? Move in with Dedra. But Dedra had conditions. No overnight guests, no drinking, church every Sunday, pay $600 a month rent. Kendra lasted exactly one Sunday at church before she was caught on the church's security camera sneaking out during service to smoke weed in the parking lot. The pastor called Dedra. Meanwhile, my mom had been quietly devastating her in the community. See, Mom's been in our neighborhood for 40 years. She knows everyone, and she made sure everyone knew what Kendra texted during Dad's funeral. The family hairdresser refused to do Kendra's hair for her important work event. The local grocery store manager, Mom's book club friend, always seemed to be out of whatever wine Kendra wanted. The gym. Suddenly, her key card had technical issues every other day. Petty maybe, but Mom was grieving and angry. Dad had been beloved in the community. He coached Little League for 20 years. Kendra's disrespect wasn't just to me. It was to his memory. Then Kendra made her final stupidest move. She created a fake dating profile for me. Used my photos, my real name, my real job. But the bio, recently divorced, looking for someone to take care of me financially. No fatties. Must be willing to pay for everything. I have mommy issues and daddy just died, so I'm emotionally unstable. A coworker's wife saw it, showed him, he showed me. I was going to ignore it, but Jerome said absolutely not. This was defamation and identity theft. We filed a police report and sued. Her lawyer, the cheapest one she could find, tried to argue it was satire. The judge wasn't amused, especially when we showed the messages she'd sent to women who matched with me, saying things like, "I have herpes and I'm actually married. Want to be my side piece?" She was ordered to pay me $10,000 in damages. Money she didn't have. Final update. It's been 2 months since Dad's funeral. The divorce is final. Here's where everyone ended up. Kendra fired from her job. The dating profile thing was the final straw. Living in Didra's basement, working part-time at a call center, owes me $10,000 she can't pay. Garnishing wages. Posted about being a survivor of narcissistic abuse. Got 3 likes. New boyfriend dumped her when he Googled her and found the arrest record. Tried to start a coaching business for women escaping toxic men. 0 clients. She sent one last text last week. "I hope you're happy. You destroyed my life over nothing." I replied, "You destroyed your own life. I just stopped cushioning your fall." Then I blocked her. Stuck with Kendra indefinitely. Had to put locks on her bedroom door because Kendra kept borrowing money. Unfriended by half her social circle who were disgusted by the funeral thing. Posted about supporting her daughter through abuse. Comments were just laughing emojis. The flying monkeys asked her apologized after seeing the actual funeral text. Other friends ghosted Kendra when they learned the truth. Her coworkers made a group chat specifically to share her messy posts. Living in a nice 1-bedroom closer to mom. Seeing a therapist. Grief is real, even without the drama. Dad's tools are displayed in my new place. I think about him every time I use them. Got promoted at work. Turns out I was less stressed without Kendra. Started dating Rita from grief counseling. She gets it. Mom and I have dinner every Sunday. Mom's still devastating Kendra through pure community networking. Started a memorial scholarship in Dad's name. Goes to grief counseling with me sometimes. Told me Dad would be proud of how I handled everything. Keeps one of the divorce papers framed in her craft room. Savage mom. Last I heard through the grapevine, Kendra tried to crash Dad's memorial baseball game. We hold it annually now. The entire team formed a human wall. The photos were beautiful. My uncle gave a speech about respect for the departed while staring directly at her. She left crying. Do I feel bad? No. She texted he was old anyway. While they were lowering my father into the ground, she went clubbing. While my family mourned, she tried to sell his tools. She made fake profiles. She attempted to destroy my reputation. All I did was take my furniture and leave papers on where her pillow used to be. Everything else, that was just the universe giving her exactly what she deserved. Dad always said, "Son, when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time." I should have believed her the first time she complained about having to attend my grandmother's funeral because it conflicted with a spa day. But hey, better late than never. To everyone asking, yes, I kept the crowbar she used to break in. It's displayed next to Dad's tools with a label Exhibit A and why I'm single and happy. Rita thinks it's hilarious.